Hello everybody, this is Villa Braze back with more FIFA 19 career mode featuring Everton. So as we're getting ever closer to the release of FIFA 20 and also the upcoming release of PES 2020 next week, I want to get through this career mode. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to try and get through the whole of February and March in this episode, which is going to mean it's just literally going to be goals only. And if there's no goals, then I'll just put a quick summary of the game up at the end. Now I'm going to be playing. I'm going to change the camera this time to the default camera, height of 20, zoom of 20, and we're playing on legendary. So as I say, we've got 9 games to get through in this episode. So without further ado, let's get on with it. As we take on first game, we take on Wolves at home. Sigurdsson with the throw then, deep inside the Wolves half, gets it back. There's a nice cross. And there's Calvert-Lewin, or he's, no, in fact, is that Bernard? No, it's Gomez. And it doesn't matter who it is, Everton have the lead. Just 5 minutes on the clock, and it's Andre Gomez. Good deep cross there from Sigurdsson, and it evaded the Wolves central defender there, and Gomez kept his eye on it. And puts it in the back of the net. And the keeper should have done a lot better. Just the one goal then, but a deserved win. And Wolves were pretty disappointing, to be honest. But on to the next game now, as we play Watford. Approach half time then. And it's Everton on the attack. Another corner. Very clear. Garner will pick it up. Back out to Sigurdsson, who crosses over again. And there's a fantastic header. Andre Gomez right on the stroke of half time, and Everton take the lead. Ball came out to Garner, who found Sigurdsson, and that's another lovely cross, and that's a great header. Another 1-0 win then, and again the stats showing that Everton by far the better team and deserving of the 3 points. Next game though is against Manchester City. Here come Everton now early pressure. Crossed by Coleman, palm clear, and the rebound is smashed in by Andre Gomez. And what a start for Everton, who remember had that remarkable 4-0 win at the Etihad in December. And it's taken them just 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get on the score sheet here. Ball whipped in by Coleman. It was palmed away, but straight to Andre Gomez, who bags his 3rd goal in as many games. Sterling.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
Into stoppage time at the end of the first half, and here come Manchester City. Sterling will get there, pulls it back, and there's a first time shot, and David Silva, I think that is, has just equalised right on the stroke of half time. Runs to greet his manager. Good play by Sterling, nice pull back, little pass there, and first time shot from David Silva beats Pickford at the near post. Manchester City do well now, and Kyle Walker right hand side. Nice first time passing. Aguero gets it back from, there's De Bruyne. 2-1. Lovely passage of play there from Manchester City. A lot of first time passing, one touch, and ends up with De Bruyne, and that's a lovely, takes one touch to get it out from under his feet and rifles it in low. Pickford getting nowhere near that one. Garner, if that gets through, that was nearly a fantastic ball. And there's Sane now. Leroy Sane, great finish, fantastic finish, and that's going to be the 3 points I think for Manchester City. Great ball through from De Bruyne, and Leroy Sané held his man off, and that's a wonderful, wonderful finish. Michael Keane couldn't get near him. And Leroy Sané beats outstretched Jordan Pickford. So a very different outcome in this game compared to the 4-0 win that Everton had at the Etihad. But as you can see, Manchester City had 3 shots, all 3 on target, and all 3 hit the back of the net. But a couple of fantastic goals there. So defeat for Everton, and they'll now take that into the next game and hope to improve as they take on Cardiff City. Okay, my apologies. I thought I'd hit the record button and I hadn't, so unfortunately you're just going to see a recap of the goal. We had another 1-0 win away at Cardiff, and this is the goal. Came from a corner. Ball was bobbling around, and Luckman eventually putting the ball in the net. Not sure whose header it was initially that hit the bar, but it was bouncing, like I say, it was bouncing around, as you can see, but Luckman finally putting the ball in the net. And again, as you can see from the stats, fully deserving of the win. And now we go into the Carabao Cup final against Tottenham at Wembley.
Will you please welcome our visitors Everton and Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur line up today. Number 1.
Well, there's space here. And Sigurdsson's in. First chance of the game. And Everton lead after just 4 minutes. Fantastic breakaway goal. And Gylfi Sigurdsson has put Everton in front. Lovely through ball, and Sigurdsson did well. Picked his spot. There's Son, back to Kane, 1-1. Fantastic shot from Harry Kane. Runs off to celebrate with his manager. Half an hour gone, and it's 1-1 now at the Carabao Cup final. Good little 1-2 there with Son, and first time shot from Kane. Dele Alli forward to Alexander-Arnold, but Digne does well and then gives it straight to Son. Not the best play there, and there's a free header, and Spurs are 2-1 in front. Disaster at the back for Everton. No idea what Digne was doing there, and Eriksen is off to celebrate with his manager, and Spurs have turned it around completely. Digne gave the ball away cheaply there, and Son crosses, Eriksen heads it in, and Spurs lead.
Will be a minimum of 2
No.
minutes.
Good ball, Richarlison. This has to count now. Needs somebody in the middle. It's going to be a corner. Literally seconds to go. Jordan Pickford's up. Sigurdsson will swing it in. Punch clear. And the final whistle goes. And Spurs have won the Carabao Cup. So Spurs running out 2-1 winners. Huge disappointment for Everton, having taken the lead in the 3rd minute. And Everton will now have to pick themselves up as they return to the Premier League action. So I really hope this crap is sorted out in FIFA 20. The Chelsea game was actually scheduled for there, which is bad enough having 3 games in that week, but then they've rescheduled it to 2 days after the Newcastle game. It's just mind-boggling how this crap goes on still. Well, I'm afraid that ended 0-0, and a pretty uneventful game, to be honest. You know, yes, there were 10 shots between the two sides, but the game wasn't a good game at all. So a bit of a change side then, since this game is just 2 days after that Newcastle game, and need some fresh legs in there. Here we go.
Official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Oh, and there's space now. Oh, and is it going to go in? Oh, the last minute of the game. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Nearly an unbelievable finish to that game. So, unfortunately, another 0-0 draw then. But Everton almost winning it in dramatic fashion there right at the end. But what a disappointing performance from Chelsea. Just registering 2 shots and only 1 on target. And next up for Everton, it's the Merseyside derby against Liverpool. So we're into added on time, of which there's 3 minutes. And Everton have a free kick. It's going to be a booking though for the Liverpool player. Going to be Gylfi Sigurdsson then. Goes for the goal. Oh, it's a great save.
A minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
So, unbelievably, a 3rd consecutive 0-0 draw. I have absolutely no idea how Everton have not scored in that game. And Liverpool were just non-existent. And that free kick right there at the end by Sigurdsson. Probably the closest that they've come. Everton actually came to scoring, but unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. So there's the starting lineup for this last game of the episode. Pretty changed team due to fitness levels, and let's hope there's some goals in this game. Well, that's nice. Walcott. Early cross. There's an early goal of alright, and Calvert-Lewin has just scored an absolute belter. What a finish that was. That breaks the duck of goals in the last few games. Just 2 minutes on the board and Everton in front. Nice cross from Walcott, and it beat the West Ham defender, and that is a glorious finish from Calvert-Lewin. Mandzukic right hand side for West Ham. Good ball in, and Felipe Anderson equalises for West Ham. Lazy defending there from Everton. Mandzukic was allowed to get a crossing when he really shouldn't have been. And 5 minutes to go to half time. West Ham are level. Dreadful defending there. I have no idea what that Everton defender was doing running out of the box. That's nice. Calvert-Lewin, that's nice. And now Walcott's in. Come on, Theo. And he's done it. Put it in the back of the net, straight through the keeper's legs, I think, maybe. Put through by Calvert-Lewin. Still couldn't see whether that went through his legs or not, but a better view here. No, it just went underneath his outstretched hand though. Come West Ham down What an equaliser that is. What a goal. Is that Mandzukic? I think it might have been, but what a finish that was. Yeah. Mandzukic runs to celebrate with his manager. Just 5 minutes on the clock left, plus stoppage time. That's a beautifully taken goal. Look at that. Watched it all the way. Met it sweetly. That's class. So a bit more goalmouth action in that one, finishing 2-2 in the end, and probably a fair result looking at the stats, pretty even. But yeah, what a wonderful equaliser that was right at the end there by Mandzukic. So we'll take a look at the league table now. We're through to the end of March. We've got through 9 games in this episode. So there we go, Everton still in second place, but now 5 points behind their rivals Liverpool with just 6 games to go. Manchester City in third with a game in hand, and Manchester United in fourth also with a game in hand. So City could go above us if they win that game, and United would be a point behind us, and then there's quite a considerable gap really to Arsenal in fifth. So that's going to conclude this episode then, and in the next one we'll finish out the season and see if Everton can either win or claw that 5 points back, which I doubt very much that that's going to happen, but certainly have a great possibility of hanging on for a Champions League spot. But we'll be back in the next episode this week to see if that happens. In the meantime, if you have enjoyed this video, please drop a like. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and if you have subscribed, please hit the bell so that you don't miss the next episode. But for now, this is Villa Braves. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll join you again very, very soon.